Alrighty, welcome back. I'm your man, Bad Chad, and Queen Jolene's on the camera. You guessed it, we are at the airport. Me and Jolene are flying into Toronto, and we're going to buy or purchase a car that we've never seen in person before. We've seen it on the internet. It's a flathead with bi-splice, 47 Ford Businessman Coupe. We are going to 2,000 miles away, and we are going to drive it home. Never ever done that before. Jolene's kind of nervous. I'm nervous. We're going to take you with us. We've kind of, made a little deal with our friend Roger. He watches the YouTube quite a bit. He's going to pick us up at the airport. He's the same guy that picked us up at the airport for the Toronto Motorama and the Cadillac. But we became friends through the YouTube, I guess. But he's going to drive us to Barrie in the morning. And then the morning time, we're going to get up, we're going to go look at the car, meet the man that has the car, look it over, probably purchase the car. He's going to take us on a car run with, I think, his car club or his car cruise. We're going to go on a cruise with it. And then me and Jolene are going to venture away, and we're going to jump in a car that we've never driven before with bi-splice and a flathead. We're going to call it the Flathead Long Haul. So we're going to drive it down to the States, and we're going to go through the top of the States, across Connecticut and Maine. We're going to stop places, obviously. We're going to travel so many miles a day or kilometers a day to try to make it home in a reasonable amount of time. We haven't got a whole bunch of time, but we don't want to spend a couple weeks on the road, no doubt. We want to spend, I think a week or so, or 4 or 5 days. Yeah, we're nervous, and we'll probably probably have some water with us, take some oil with us. We'll probably end up buying maybe a little wrench set or something like that. It does have a spare in the back for the tires. All we have to do is think positive and drive that bad boy home. And also, we'll get to see what it felt like years ago to drive a flathead from one province to the next, and it'd be quite an adventure. So we're going to keep our fingers crossed that we can that is going to work out. I think you can see that I'm probably a little bit not believing what we're doing, but why not? It's a chance of a lifetime to do it. We're just going to do it. So we're going to take you with us. I hope that you enjoy it. Yeah, we both know my mechanical skills are limited, so we're going to hope for the best. And I can change a tire, and I can do a few other things, obviously. But troubleshooting and all that sort of stuff on a flathead, I've never ever done before. So we're hoping that the car works good. We'll just keep a good mindset, and we'll drive it home, and we'll keep track how long it takes us. We'll probably drop in a few places. We have one place that we're thinking that we'd like to go. If it happens to be going on, we're going to take you with us. I'm not going to say right now, but keep your fingers crossed. We're not starting off very good, and I'll tell you why. Because our flight's delayed already. We are not on WestJet. We bought the cheapest flight that we could get, and it's delayed already. So it's not starting off the best. But I'm excited, and I hope that you'll come along with us, and we'll show you more tomorrow. We'll show a little bit each day, actually. So wish us luck. We're going flathead long haul, bi-splice and all. Can you believe we're doing this? Alrighty, we're on our way getting on the plane. We're an hour late, but better late than lost. We're on our way. It's kind of exciting, I guess, is it not, Jolene? Kind of exciting. What's that?
Nerve-wracking.
Nerve-wracking, she says. And we're taking the one plane I've never been on before. Yeah, I've never been on this airline before in my life. You? No. And I got new boots on, and they're hurting my feet. So I'm hoping I don't have to walk. Woo. No getting off, is there? No getting off now. We're at the back of the plane. 32. How you doing?
Just good, how are you? Just a boarding pass, please.
Boarding pass?
Do I need to wait for her with the baby?
No, that's okay. Just tell them to let me know. Oh.
Thank you.
What a very nice man. Jump down and get that.
520, 520. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good job.
Boys, I guess you do have us at the back of the plane. You weren't kidding.
Oh, sorry.
No worries, no worries.
Just want to get that.
Oh, good. Yeah. Give you a hand if you like.
Thank you.
No worries.
Thank you very much. Do you want the middle or do you want
Where are we at?
the
All right, I shouldn't shut that yet. Someone else might want to put one in. Ah. That's what you call back to the bus. Breaker, breaker, can you hear me? We're on the airplane and we're going down, we're descending. And as I get thinking about it, the car, I was thinking about the flathead engine and the bi-sply tires. And as we're descending in the airplane, I'm thinking about the brakes on the old car. There's going to be three things that are really going to be testy. We're going down. Ooh, that was a nice landing, wasn't it? What'd you think? It was nice. Well done. Some do it better than others. Yeah, we made it to Toronto. Welcome to Toronto. Well, it's good or bad, but we're here. I'd rather my boots than his boots. My boots. Huh? What do you think? Exit.
Yep.
I should use washroom first.
Yeah, it's an hour drive.
Gotta go to the little boys' room, have a nervous pee. Just waiting for the ride now. We're looking for a red caddy. Shouldn't be hard to pick out in this. All I can see is red, black, and white cars. I hope he's feeling good.
Yeah, me too.
Huh?
Me too.
recognize that. How you doing, Roger?
I'm in the wrong place here, but it doesn't matter, right? No, it is.
Cool.
Oh, yeah, I'm getting caught. That's all right.
Let's go. How you doing?
Get in the front.
Oh, okay. You're in the back.
That's okay. Hey, Roger. Good. Hi.
This is dumb out here.
Awesome. How you doing, Rog?
How you doing? I don't know where I'm supposed to be here. It says
How you feeling?
authorized vehicles. I'm doing okay. I'm doing okay.
Good.
It says authorized vehicles only. I don't know what I'm. So
VIP.
I drove in here.
Just blame it on me.
Yeah.
See that guy right there? He told me to pull over here. And nice to meet you.
How are you supposed to? I'm sorry, that's my wife. Yeah. I think you met her at International Center.
I think it is too.
So you're supposed to wait out there, I guess. I don't know. Oh yeah, see all the C's and the D's? Oh yeah.
I got a lot of D's when I was younger.
Yeah, too bad.
Yeah.
Whoops, I better slow down here. Better run over somebody.
So is this your everydayer?
This is my winter beater.
Oh, this is cool.
I had to bring the rain car tonight because we're supposed to get rain, so I didn't want to get something all muddy. I'm getting too old to wash them now. So, you know,
I hate washing cars.
Me too. Gotta keep them clean. I liked it better when Aaron and Brandon were at home. They used to wash them for me.
Oh.
All right, here we're going. Where are we going there? 401. No, we got to go Airport Road. Airport Road. There we go. So, did you have a good trip or what? I guess it's only short, 2.5 hours.
Yeah, it was good. Fantastic.
Okay,
Yeah.
good stuff.
We're just hoping we have a good trip back.
Okay.
I looked up online and it said no food and no drink, but they will give you free water.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's a really cheap airline.
I watched that video tonight with Jimbo and his
Yeah.
talking about you cobbling under the floor pan or something. He's hilarious, that guy.
Well, it became to that point where I thought it was a field car. I wasn't thinking that he was going to restore the damn thing.
Yeah,
But,
that's right. Yeah. Oh, boy.
and he was probably right. I wasn't having fun no more.
That's right. He was right. He said,
I
"You're
wasn't.
having fun."
I wasn't having fun no more.
Floor pan, yeah. I like that. So, are you guys made a commitment with Larry or what? Like, you haven't sent him money, or like, is the deal done?
We have the money with us. Like
Okay,
a money order.
all right.
And we
Okay.
have a price that we negotiated. And
Well, you know, the car guy thing here, you know, I was at a buddy's house this afternoon, and I pull in and he's got his 46 Ford Coupe sitting in the driveway with a for sale sign on it. I said, what are you doing? He said, oh, I'm selling it. I got to move it on and get something else, you know. So if this thing at Larry doesn't work out, he's got a 46 Ford Coupe. Black, same as what Larry's got, but it's got a 302 in it with an automatic 8-inch Ford, power steering, power brakes, all new interior, new wide whites, radials.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Better
He's asking
long haul
28,
car.
and I know it'll take less. So keep that in mind anyway, just in case.
Well, it's kind of we're like, I mean, if the car is what I'm thinking the car
Yeah,
is, so the
yeah.
pictures that he took were pretty nice.
Yep, it looks good.
And,
I looked them
and
all
we're
over.
basically we'll probably stick to our word,
Yep.
you know. And
Yep, okay.
I'm hoping that we, you know.
Yep.
I mean, let's face it, there would have to be something wrong with it for us
No,
not to stick to our
Larry's
word.
been in the car business
Yeah.
for a long time. He's an ex-cop. He used to be a cop.
Perfect. He can lock me up. After
Yeah,
all.
that's right. Yeah, be careful. I bought a couple cars off him, and yeah. So I was just throwing that out.
Yeah,
there
for sure.
Just in case, you know.
how much is the other one?
28,
Okay.
and you know, it'd be negotiable, obviously.
Yeah,
I
it's negotiable.
mean,
He won't. He's you know, but
And it has a lot of pluses.
Right.
that the other one doesn't,
Yes, definitely.
and that would
And
probably
modern things
Right.
on it that would bring comfort to you while you're driving
the
across
other thing
the
is too,
country.
it's
Yeah.
this one Larry's got. Has it got radial tires on it or bias?
bisply.
Oh boy.
Oh, we're doing the whole deal, brother. We're not.
The whole deal. This is a real adventure.
This is a real adventure. Like
That's right, boy.
as we were coming down on the plane, I was thinking, man, yeah, but the brakes too, and all
Yeah.
you know, that sort of stuff, right?
Get into-
But they used to do it, so
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, that's true.
Yeah,
That's
but
true,
not on
you
like
know,
6-lane
but,
highways.
You know, you got to take it for a good drive and see
Yeah.
how it drives,
Yeah.
and consider the fact that you're going to be driving it for 4 days. You know.
Yeah.
yeah, that's half the adventure. I'm thinking.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
Gail and I have always wanted to do that. Wanted to go west and buy a car and drive it back. You know, that was
Yeah.
what we wanted to do. Never quite got around to it.
Excuse me?
Okay, are you cold or
Included me
warm
in
or
that?
whatever?
Oh,
Speak up if you're cold.
yeah, I'm
okay?
excellent.
Would you be up for that?
I will.
He had to
Where
twist
all
my
these
arm for
highways go down
this.
here, so I better go the way I know.
No, I think we'll just go for it, and I'm kind of set in my brain that we're going to do it.
Yep.
So
Nothing wrong with that. I wish
You can always say.
I still
know.
might do it. There's a little fire left in the old guy yet.
oh yeah, for sure.
Still might do it.
Made it to the hotel. It's the next day. We're just kind of laying back right at the present moment. We went down, had our breakfast. You never guess who I got to snuggle up with last night. But it's the next day. We had a good ride with Roger. Roger was good meeting his wife. I've met her before, but we had a good little talk, good little drive here. But right now I'm looking at the car that we're going to go look at, just going through the pictures. 46,000 kilometers, manual transmissions, black. It's gasoline, rust-free original with one paint 40 years ago, mechanically certified, runs, drives, excellent, turnkey, ready. So this is the car. I like that it has, like if I was telling Jolene or we were talking about driving home, about the bi-ply tires and that sort of stuff. Well, the tires that it has on it, them are the tires that I would want to have on it when I have it home. That's what I'd want on that car. They're a Firestone gum dipped. They got the writing on them. They're a bi-ply. But that is the tire I'd want on it. So for us to drive it home on the bi-ply only makes sense to me. I like the trim package on the bumpers. That a lot of the cars don't have that big extra bumper guard on the side of it. I really like it. I like that the color is black, obviously. I like the trim on the trunk that it has, the trim on the back of the taillights. It has quite a bit of trim on it. I like the dog dish hubcap with the trim ring. I enjoy that. I'm liking all the trim down the side of the car. And it is a businessman's coupe, so that means there's no back seat. It seems to have a nice reflection for a 40-year-old paint job because you can see the 34 two-door in the background. The interior looks pleasing to the eye. The steering wheel doesn't look all beat up. Dash looks nice. Looks very dashing. The seat looks good. I enjoy just the simple interior part about it. Yeah, I enjoy it. Looks good. Looks really good. Seems simple enough. Nice chrome trim going down through the door panel. You couldn't get much better of a floor than that. Looks pretty basic to me. Looks like what an original floor would look like. I'm thinking that's the trunk floor in it, so I'm not sure, to be honest with you, but I'm thinking so. It must be the white wall tire there. Yeah, there it is, the tire there. And it has a flathead 8. I'm not sure how many, I think 85 horsepower that would be. It looks like it has a 6-volt system. Does not bother me. Looks like a 6-volt battery to me. He said it was all original. We even have Ford rad hoses. I like that. That kind of impresses me, because, it could have been changed and had a different hose on it, but it looks like it has Ford written on the hoses. The motor looks like it's been painted or whatever. Looks clean. The underneath looks like it had some oil put on it, so to me it would be the basic thing to do to keep something from rusting. Looks good. Not over restored or anything like that. That's awesome. Got the bumper guards on the front. I enjoy that. We got a couple signal lights up front. I'm not sure. I don't think they would be original, but I'm not sure, to be honest with you. We've cut a couple lights up there. The trim seems to be quite nice on the car. It looks to me like it's kept in a very nice environment. Very nice environment. And that's a very pretty car, in my opinion. I mean, whether the roof is, I like custom. Whether the roof would be knocked down or whether the roof stays where it's at, I enjoy the look of the car. Every time when I buy a car, I generally Like I'm sitting here, I've been looking at it, I was just thinking how I would chop it. Not saying I'm going to, but I always work that through my brain just to have fun with it, and what I would do to it to make it more pleasing to the eye. I'm thinking it could probably come down a little bit in height. What I mean by lower the body a little bit. I'm not sure if I'll do that either, but I just look at things like that and play with it through my brain. I'm thinking it has, he was talking about it had some fender skirts. He probably would go with it, and I'm not sure if there's anything else more that would go with it, but it's very pleasing to the eye, the car is. Whether we make it home with it or not, that'll be to be seen, That's why we're taking you along with us. And as I've been talking about going or doing this, there's been issues that come up in my brain, whether, flathead that far. We're quite a ways away from home. It's got a flathead and it's got bi-ply tires. It's only got standard brakes on it. The wipers would be vacuum, no doubt in my mind. And every time I talk about it, people, they bring up that situation. But on the other hand, when they're done talking about that, they say, well, I would like to do that too. That's kind of a dream of mine. I would like to do that. And the thing that is going on is me and Jolene are going to do it. We're just going to do it, because it's kind of a dream of mine to go get something, drive it home, and see how the adventure goes. I'm not even saying if we're going to keep the car or not, but I feel like the price that we're going to get it at, and when we do get it home, we could move it along to somebody else, and we could take the adventure from it, and the car could get a new home to pay for the adventure that we had. I'm sure of it. And also, when I look at this car, and I think about the car that we're working on at home, the Thunderbird. We got it in primer the other day. Looks damn good. It does in primer. But the man that had that car said that he had $20,000 into it, or into it the way it's set, with no interior in it, no motor in it, no chrome on it, no paint on it. The hood still needed work. The trunk still needed work. Some of the underneath still needed work. You watched as I did it, and had 20 grand into it. So to me, something like that, priced at this right around the same price as what someone has into something that's torn apart and has nothing. It seems you could not touch that car or build that car for close to what the guy had in the Thunderbird. So it's kind of a no-brainer to. It's a no-brainer to say that car is worth more than the Thunderbird, the way it sets and the way the Thunderbird set. If you both had $20,000. Yeah, so that's the car we're going to look at. It's 9:30 right at the present moment. The guy's name is Larry. Larry's coming to pick us up at 11. Very good guy to come pick us up at our hotel. I said it right. I got it right. We're at the Hampton. It's a beautiful hotel. Like, we're overlooking everything. We're in an area I've never been, but there's everything here. Like, we could go over and buy new furniture at Leon's. There's a Lowe's. There's a Zellers, or not Zellers. What is that? Oh, Zellers used to be in New Minas. That's gone 20 years ago, hasn't it? Huh? But anyways, we're here, and we got another hour and a half, and he's going to pick us up, and we're going to go look at it. We're going to film when we go look at it, hopefully, and you'll get to meet Larry. I'm kind of excited to meet Larry. He's supposedly an ex-cop, and like I said to Roger last night, I hope he don't lock me up. But we're going to go look at the car. We'll, do a few things. We'll take you with us, and all I can do is say, I hope it is. I hope that everything goes well. I'm pretty sure that the car's. I'm pretty sure that we're going to buy the car by the looks of the pictures and that sort of stuff. There would have to be something desperately wrong for us not to jump on it and go for it. So I feel good about that. Yeah. Alrighty, until the next video. I take it you're Larry.
I
I think so. Last time you thought about it.
Looking at myself in the mirror
Hey,
this morning, and that was me.
Do you, do you mind if we film?
No,
Okay, cool.
no problem.
Nice to meet you.
No problem. Nice to meet you
Yeah.
too.
Let's go look at
Too
this
bad
bad
about
boy.
the rain, man.
I'm not worried about that.
No?
No, I'm set for the trip. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I really am.
No problem.
I got my brain in gear. You know what I'm saying?
Where's the queen gonna sit? In the back? This is where my granddaughter usually sits. So you got the prize spot
There you
there.
go. Cool.
Okay.
Oh, I got to sleep with the queen, right? It was a great sleep.
No comment.
No.
Yeah, this is about the best hotel we have around here. So
Yeah, the room felt like an apartment.
is that right?
Well,
yeah.
it's big.
Yeah.
Like, really big. But it was good.
Well, that's good. Roger pick you up all right?
Everything went fantastic.
I don't know. I told you he has some
Some difficulties.
difficulties, but if he's good, he's good, and
Yeah.
you know, he's a nice guy.
Sure is.
I've known him forever. He used to when we used to have to walk to school, high school, and Roger was a fortunate guy, and he had a 40 Merc coupe,
Oh, wow.
and it was part of the way was up this steep hill, and he used to pass me in it every day, and it just bugged me.
That's a funny story.
Yeah. So we've been friends for ever since then too. You know, it's a long time, and you know his sons too.
Yep.
Yeah.
Both
well,
good people. I worked with one at, well, both of them actually at
Yeah,
the
Aaron
Toronto,
and Brandon.
at the
Yeah.
Motorama.
Yeah, they follow in his footsteps for sure. You know. I'll go down this way. Yeah. So. It's a small world we have out here in Ontario as far as car guys go, you know?
You want to be in Nova Scotia? It's a little bit smaller.
Yeah. Yeah, I was out there many years ago. I had a Harley and I rode down the Cabot Trail, and that was my goal out that way, you know, from here. It was a long trip though,
Yeah.
on a bike.
You got that right.
Yeah, can't do that anymore.
It's funny, you know. I've never been on the Cabot Trail.
Oh, is that right?
I live so
it's
close by, and
Oh, it's
never.
beautiful. Well, especially on a bike too. You know, you're a lot more freedom, and you're out there and everything. You know, so yeah. So I don't know. Are you still planning on going to the thing tonight?
I
It's
do.
supposed to clear up, so
Yeah.
we should be all right in that regard. You know, so it's pretty interesting. It's
We're staying another night, so
Oh, are ya?
we
Yeah,
may
okay.
as well try it. I mean, yeah. Where's it at?
It's not. It's just. It's about 10 minutes from here. 10, 15. I'll show you
Yeah.
where it is and
Yeah.
everything. But I had an interesting call from a friend of mine who the word is out. You know that you're
Yeah,
coming.
yeah.
So you know because I made arrangements. But anyway.
Yeah, for sure.
He
We're
had-
happy about that.
Yeah. His friend, you know, found out that it's an original car, and you know that you guys are driving it back, and I
Yeah.
said that's part of the the whole deal here. So
Yeah.
anyway, he said, well, you know, if it's an old car, then it's going to have bad tires on it, and anyway, I said. No, it doesn't have bad tires. It's got bias ply tires, but they're not. Anyway, the guy
There's a
said,
difference, isn't there?
Yeah. Well, the guy said if he feels uncomfortable, give me a call and I'll give him some new tires. He owns a tire place.
Oh, wow.
So your name is all over the place
Wow.
here, man.
Give me some new tires.
Yeah. If
Well-
you felt uncomfortable with them, you know. So.
I tell you, I planned on driving it back the way it is.
Yeah,
And the
yeah.
reason being is because I like it the way it looks.
Yeah.
With those tires on. If it was home, I wouldn't change the tires on it.
Yeah,
if it was home.
Well, they're bias ply
Yeah.
tires, of course, but they're far from old. There's no
Right.
cracks in them. I don't know when the fellow bought them, but they're in good condition. The
Yeah.
tread's good. There's no bald spots or anything in it, you know. So I would feel comfortable. But I just thought, Gee, that's an interesting story. That the guy would. He says, "Oh, I watch Chad all the time, and
Cool. Well, you know, it probably would be a better drive with the other tires, no doubt in my mind.
Well, if they put radials.
Yeah.
On it, yeah. Oh, it definitely would be. I think. Yeah.
It is what it is. Like I planned on in my own brain that, you know, I clicked that gear that I'll be probably teaming it the whole way.
Well, you know, I think you won't have any issues. I mean, you know that there's a limited speed on the thing, and
Well, yeah, we don't want to hurt it.
No, you don't want to hurt it.
Yeah.
No, I'd be really upset if you hurt it.
So would I. Yeah. Basically trying to, you know, just, you know, do what it's comfortable with. I mean, you can tell when it's revving.
Yeah,
when it's
no,
comfortable.
I think you'd be, you know, I think you'd be all right at the speed limit, you know. So I don't know. It depends. Like, there's are you driving back? Are you going to go along the 401 or?
We're going to go down to the States.
Oh, you're going to the States.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
We're going to drive through the top there.
Yeah. Oh,
And-
that's through Vermont.
Yeah,
isn't it?
yeah.
Oh, that's beautiful. Yeah. Yeah, that's
Like
really
I always
nice.
say, not as beautiful as Jolene, though.
No. No, I would agree with you, but
Yeah,
I
there.
don't want to slap in the head here.
Too funny.
But yeah, I've done that rather than drive through Quebec. You know, I don't like driving through personally. I just don't. You know. But anyway,
Yeah, I think it'd be a little quick running through there, you know.
it's beautiful. You know,
Yeah.
all the
And we have a couple places we might stop,
yeah. Oh yeah.
maybe.
there's-
Yeah, a couple people we might want to see if it works out to be that way.
Yeah.
So we'll see what happens.
So then you'd go up to Maine too, would you? Go
Yeah, that's
through-
how we go back through
Yeah,
to New
yeah.
Brunswick.
I have a nice 47 Ford convertible that I sold a guy running around in Maine, Portland, Maine. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. When we get to the garage, I'll show you a picture of it.
Should we try to stop and trade them?
Yeah. Well, that was a few years ago. I don't know whether he still has it or
Right.
not, but
What color was that one?
it was black with a flame job on it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like that. I like that idea. I guess what really attracted me to the car, it just looks so trimmed up nice and with the black on it.
And it's the super deluxe one
yeah.
too, you know.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I wouldn't have been interested if it had the back seat in it.
No.
No.
Do you
Okay.
know about the business coupes?
Well, they're just kind of the cheaper car, are they not, of the bunch, or
No.
No? Okay.
But the unique feature of it,
no? Give it to me.
a lot of people don't know about it, but you know, I'm very familiar with them. But anyway, it has a humongous trunk in it.
Right.
Okay, so you get in the car and it doesn't have a back seat. It's got a pretty nice sized package shelf there.
Yeah.
But the back of the front seat flips up and there's a great big storage space behind it. Hence, business coupe. That's where they stored all their goodies and
Okay.
stuff, you know. A pretty unique car, though.
Like the moonshine running days sort of deal thing.
Sort of
Yeah.
like that, yeah. But I like the shape of them rather than the club coupe, you know. They
Yeah.
got the nice long back and
Yeah, I wouldn't have been interested if it was the.
no,
No, I wouldn't have. It kind of caught my. And I've been looking. You know, I'm always looking, obviously, not to buy, but
What's
I'm
your
always.
name, Larry?
Yeah, exactly. I could be the other brother, Larry.
Yeah, you could be, yeah.
But you're always looking, and your car was. Your car's priced way better than what a lot of I've seen.
Yeah, well, the like I told you, the reason I have that car is because a good friend of mine wanted this 47 Ford convertible, and he had that car, and anyway, he wanted to trade it in, and if it, you know, I probably wouldn't have done the deal because I'm not an original car guy. I like street rods.
Yeah.
You know, I drive mine quite a bit. So, as a matter of fact, next I'm just going to open this window a bit because we're fogging up here. My convertible next week is going to go. It's going to be in a movie it's going to be filmed in Port Hope, Ontario. They're going to have it for about 5 days.
Okay.
So I have to take it out there on Tuesday. So anyway,
That's cool.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting.
Give it some provenance, you know what I mean? Do you
Oh,
know
yeah,
do you know
yeah.
the name of the movie?
No, I don't know it yet. No.
Larry's Car?
No, there's going to be a few cars there, but
Yeah.
you know. So, but anyway, I've used them before, but they treat you pretty good. They're paying for the hotel and they pay for the food, and if I drive, they'll pay me
Right.
for driving it. I don't know what their situation is, whether they just want it as a park vehicle type
Right.
of thing, you know. So. But anyway, it'll be interesting and different.
An adventure.
It's about 2 hours from here, the Port Hope, where they're going to film it. So
It'd be a good time for you to get away, though, with
yeah,
your car.
my wife's very happy about it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You can get away.
yeah. I was so disappointed with the weather here, because prior to yesterday we had a beautiful week. It was nice. I had the car out to a couple of cruise nights and that, you know. So
Well, from what Jolene's phone says, which it's the phone, it seems like the weather's going to be good. From that, like from today. and
yeah,
tomorrow,
it's
the weather's
supposed
gonna
to be.
good,
Yeah, no, you should be all right going down there. I know here it's going to be beautiful and sunny. Like last night, we have a place called Wasaga Beach, and there's a club called Wasaga Beach Cruisers. Now this is right on north of here, and it's right on the water. And last year, because of the weather, there's a roadway that goes down right along the beach, and then there's restaurants and that on the other side of it. Well, the sand all blew all over the beach last year, so you know that's a normal night for cruising up and down this
Okay.
road. Anyway, they finally opened it again a couple of weeks ago. They had to move all the sand and reposition stuff, and the car club was going to have a cruise night, a cruise right through there with all their members and, you know, other people that wanted to do it, but they had to cancel it
'Cause of
it was
sand.
pouring down
Yeah.
rain last night. So I'm sure they'll have it another date, but that would have been a cool thing to do, you know. So
And see.
you've been to Ontario a few times, haven't
We've
you?
been to Ontario. We haven't traveled it much. I mean,
No.
we've driven through it and flew in, but
Yeah.
you know, I'm kind of talking and swiveling at the same time. If you know what I'm trying to say, see what's.
Well, you know that I know Kenny pretty good. Holmes.
Yes. Well, yeah.
I saw you down there, but
Okay.
you're so many people wanting to talk
Okay.
to you. Who am I?
Larry.
I'm Larry.
The guy that got that
Larry
car
from
there.
Barrie.
Yeah, Larry from Barrie. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah, it was what can I say? Larry's car went well for the amount of time we got to
I
spend
thought
on
it
it.
looked
Yeah.
really good.
Yeah, for the time we
I
got to
was
spend
pretty
on it.
impressed. That's got to be hard to do when you've got all these people standing around watching you.
Well,
you know?
to me, you know, I've done it quite a bit.
Yeah.
The hardest thing was to be jet lagged and do it.
Yeah.
Coming back from Australia
yeah.
and being there for a while and then trying to get your head focused around
Yeah, I watched
what
you
you're
down
doing.
in Australia.
Okay.
too.
We had a great time there.
Yeah, it
Everybody
looked
was
like it.
fantastic.
Yeah.
Everybody in the car community is actually quite hyped up about their cars and stuff. Everybody's pretty good, you know.
Yeah, I've sold a couple of cars in Australia too.
Is that right?
Yeah, a few years ago.
How did you get them there?
I don't get them there. I get them there. The last one was a 36 Ford 3-window coupe, a really nice car.
I want that one.
Yeah. The guy had to pay for it, of course, in advance, and it was a lot of money. And he really didn't get the car for 5 months.
Wow.
Because he has to send a transporter down. Oh, actually, I took it down to Toronto to a shipping office there that he made arrangements with, and they ship it by truck down to California and put it in one of those sea cans, those containers.
Yeah.
And then it's shipped there, but it took 3 months for it to get from California to. And meanwhile, this guy's paid me.
Yeah.
And I got the car still, and I don't know. I don't know how you do stuff like that. You better have a lot of confidence in the person you're buying it from, for one thing, you know, because there's a lot of games being played out there, as you know, probably.
Yes. Yeah, you don't never know.
No, and anyway.
Yeah, it'd be like when we were in Australia, we did notice that the car community is very large, but it's large in the money aspect too, to have something. You know what I mean? Like, really, I mean, we're kind of fortunate to have.
Well, we don't know how fortunate we are actually, but I know that, you know, I've sold parts to guys down there, and it's just incredible amount of hassle they got to go through.
Right.
And I don't know whether you know it or not, but Australia changed their rules a couple of years ago where when the car lands there, it has to go through, you know, for bugs and stuff. They have to clean it all up. But if it's got an alteration like a Mustang 2 front suspension, anything that's not original, it has to pass a test through the government. They used to just accept whatever you wanted, but anyway,
Quite something else.
Yeah, they go through a lot of problems down there with. Anyway, here we are.
Awesome.
The car's out the back, so we can just walk out there, I guess.
Sure.
We're here.
So I think you have 3 cars, 3 nice cars.
No, there's no cars in there.
Oh wow.
My mother-in-law used to live with us until she passed away, and we converted 2 garages for a Florida room that she used to sit in, you know, in the morning. But yeah.
Do you want me to carry that?
No, but once we get in there, I'm gonna like pause or stop.
Okay.
And then we'll, do you mind if you get mic'd up?
Pardon me?
Do you mind if I put a microphone on and start the video?
Oh no, that's okay. Yeah.
Well, I'm glad you're so.
I know the drill.
Oh, awesome.
You think I'm new?
Well, looks like you live in a good part of town. Like you live a little bit of land.
Rural.
Yeah.
And nobody bugs me here.
Perfect. Perfect.
Well, I was the first one in this area.
Oh, is that right?
And there's my wife's gardens.
Awesome.
She does it all. She cuts the grass. She won't let me cut the grass because I don't know how to
What do you mow the wrong way? You mow the grass in the garden?
Way, exactly. On purpose.
No, yeah, okay. That's smart, man. Especially if you don't want to do it.
No. And the other thing back here, nobody even knows, unless you know me, that this garage is here.
Well, if you drove by, you would not know, would you?
No, you wouldn't.
You would not know. Oh, snail. There's the bad boy. Awesome.